Hi, welcome to another part of Alan Wake's American Nightmare. This is part 5, and I'm just going to click on continue because, yeah, I just want to see what's going to happen here. We are stuck in a time loop right now, and we again failed to save Emma. Maybe the third
Mount
time we get there,
Redtooth, its top littered
we could
with
finally do it
man-made
and save her.
eyes that stare into the endless depths of space.
That would be cool.
Tonight, the champion of light will depend on them to pick out a message from the ether.
From the ether. Yeah, and we are back at the observatory. The first part around the motel where we were last time went pretty quickly. So I'm curious what will happen here.
As history repeats itself, the man remembers the patterns. He knows that he needs the missing part for the telescope.
So we might...
Better find Dr. Meadows' car. That's where the camera should be.
yeah, fortunately Alan can open any car he wants without keys, so that's cool. Okay. We want to find all the pages here. We learned some interesting things though last time. I found out that I'm probably not missing these pages and that I'll probably come through these parts 3 times. Well, at least that's what I'm expecting. And also I found the pages I missed, so that was great. And one more thing. Oh yeah, I was quite confused on how long did I actually play this game because there were like 4 days where I didn't play at all. So I thought I played it for much longer, but I actually didn't. I played like 2 hours, so I should be at like half point of the game. So yeah, that's
The
it. Let's
atmosphere
see.
in the projection booth at the drive-in was charged, almost unreal. Despite that, the air felt cool and refreshing this late at night. It'd been a hot day. The summer was nearing its end, but it wasn't over yet.
Projection booth at the drive-in. Why are we talking about drive-in? We're at the observatory right now. I don't know. Okay, I'll listen to that after I fight these dudes. I've got the Magnum, great. Oh, the grenade dude. Where is he? Magnum is great. I'm really enjoying this weapon. Well, fine. Let's see. Pump action shotgun. I have that right now. Let's just pick up what we can and see what this is.
Oh, praise be. You guys are coming through for me. A pretty little light just started blinking on my board here, and that means there's a caller out there. You know, when the hours stretch into eternity like this, when it feels like I'm stuck in a rut and just reliving the same endless night over and over again, I feel genuinely touched by someone actually reaching out to me, breaking the monotony.
Is he going to
I
repeat
just
himself?
want you to know that it really matters to me. Caller, you're on the air.
You suck, Eddie!
Did you know that this is my dream job? True fact.
Man, that was mean. Alright, that's it. Didn't expect that. Oh, open. Okay, nothing there. I don't need that. Okay, I've seen the page here. Yeah, there it is. Behind the fence. Where? There? Maybe behind it is a little container. Yeah, here it is. Let's see. Dr. Meadows.
When Dr. Rachel Meadows got the call from Michael, telling her to hurry to the observatory, she didn't waste any time. It had been a nice party. She'd had a good time, but her social life would always play second fiddle to the mysteries of space.
It's
Michael
nice.
never showed up, of course. He pulled over at the wrong rest stop. She never even thought about him at the time. The phenomenon in the sky above her was too fascinating.
Fine. Alright, so we've got a little background on that nice science lady. Let's go this way. Even though that's not the right way. Oh, you know what? They'll send me there, maybe. I'll check it later. Let's go this way. And always keep an eye on the radar. To to see the pages. I see one there, right? That's the big dude? No, that's the grenade guy. Man, this Magnum is really great. I have no trouble dealing with these. Not that I did before, since they are pretty freaking weird. Like weak, not weird. Cosmological truths.
There are places where our world is worn thin, and another reality brushes against ours. One such site is Cauldron Lake near Bright Falls, Washington. But there are others. That other reality is dark, vast, and malleable, always in flux. In its depths dwell vast forces and alien energies. They're dangerous. But in one of these places, if you know how, you can channel the power of that place and use it to shape reality.
Huh. Okay, well, this reminds me of Control again. I feel like this is the first time I've heard about different realities and stuff. Okay, let's take this. Return to the telescope, so to the doctor. Meadows. Man, I love these manuscript pages they have here. It really... Hunting rifle? I don't want that. Oh, I was thinking what was that sound? It's just crows. The crow guys. He needs 3 shots. That's quite a lot. I'll find it. Oh, where did he come from? I thought I was... Man, that scared me. Fine. I thought there was just one. Alright, well. There's none now. Let's go up. And explore a little bit more before going inside. I don't know what will happen if the chapter ends suddenly or not. Man, I was again scared that I didn't start the recording. It always happens. Like 5 minutes or so into the recording, I just get this weird feeling that I didn't start it. Didn't happen yet, but still. Okay, no pages here? Looks like that. Fine. I'll go and check the other way as well. The other way up the hill. Just to be sure. There's a checkpoint here. 2 of these guys. Yeah, I've seen them. Oh, they're right next to each other. Clever. Fine, there's a page here. We've got 30 of them already. The nature of stories.
Stories come naturally to us. We can't help it. There are many different worlds, many competing realities within our heads, fueled by books, television, even barely remembered childhood tales. There's an endless supply of fictional concepts more familiar to us than anything or anyone real. We have a far greater connection to the fictional characters we know and love than the random people we pass on the street. Our destinies and inspirations are shaped by lies, myths, and fables.
I mean, it is true. Stories are really important. I'm a big fan of stories. So yeah, I agree, Alan. And I'm very much fixated on a lot of fictional characters. 40 manuscripts, well, we don't have that. The Taken. Okay, so I guess we're missing these 2. This is new reality fragment.
The Taken may well be the tool the darkness favors over any other. At some point, they used to be human, but whatever humanity they once had is long gone.
Unfortunately.
Now they're just shells covered and filled by darkness. The Taken Mr. throws at me are more grotesque and varied than the ones I first encountered in Bright Falls. But I know how to deal with them. I'd be lying if I said they don't frighten me. But I've survived worse. I can't let them stop me.
And just thinking about it being in the same position as Alan is, I don't think I would have dealt with it as well as he does. It's a pretty fucked up situation to be in. Oh, it's a game, so I don't feel like that I need to think about this as a real thing, but still. If I just try and put myself in his shoes, man, I'd be screwed. Lost in the dark
After
place.
my disappearance, they thought I was dead. I might as well have been. I know it's been 2 years. I know Alice has moved on. I've tried to find a way back to her, back to my life, but escaping the dark place is almost impossible. Time does strange things here.
Almost impossible.
Dreams and radio signals can pierce the veil between the worlds. I catch glimpses and echoes of the world. Sometimes I send messages out. I can only pray that they hear them.
What kind of messages? Like through the signal or radio waves? Or dreams? Can he actually influence dreams? That would be cool. Like send you a message in your dream. Hmm. Should I consider Alan as a superpowered guy? And he basically does have superpowers. Being able to write stuff that become real. It's kind of... It has a great potential. Like in Death Note, you know? He can basically kill people, but he has some rules he has to follow. Well, I'm not sure. I'd consider it a superpower, I guess. It's not so simple though, yeah. He has a lot of rules he has to follow. Alright, well, I guess the last page will be inside here.
It's you! How dare you! No, wait. It isn't you. Is
Hey.
it? I suppose you'd better come in. I'll unlock the door.
Well, we didn't have to convince her this time. That's cool. But she doesn't seem to remember us as Emma did. Maybe that's because Emma actually died in a way the first time. Let's see. What freaked up?
I know what you're thinking. Evil twin, supernatural powers. But most of the time, I just like to keep things basic. I want you to understand that.
He's so, I don't know. He pisses me off in a way.
Like this. Need to get your hands dirty? No batteries, no moving parts, just physics. That's technology you can depend on. It's a classic.
I mean, yeah. He has quite a lot of stuff.
Speaking of classics, you need to be careful with this one, though. If the victim suddenly twists, you might end up cutting yourself.
It's just a razor.
It's not really a workhorse, but I'm a sucker for this style.
Yeah. What else?
Now this is more like it. You've got slip-resistant grip. Believe me, you really want that traction once you're wrist deep in somebody. The
It's
blade
like a
stiff
guide.
so it won't open by accident in your pocket, but it's still really easy to open with just one hand. Now that's a big thing for me.
What else? What else?
I know what you're thinking. It's too big, too heavy. But sometimes you just need the extra oomph. If you're talking intimidation, this is gonna do the job. Also great for dismemberings and whatnot. You know, the messy jobs.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many things I've MacGyvered with this stuff.
I barely remember MacGyver.
Okay, now guns.
I know the point of it.
Man, I mean, how are you supposed to really connect with somebody with a bullet?
That's true.
I want you to understand that. I take pride in what I do. We can't both be worthless hacks, can we?
Man, the smile. The smile he has. A great actor. I enjoy the way he portrays Mr. Scratch. Crazy dude.
Seems like this has all happened before.
It did.
I have the replacement part for your telescope, Doctor.
All right. Let's get it installed.
Is it that quick? Wait a second. I don't want to... I hope I'll go up. I mean, if I'm going to return here once more, then it doesn't really matter if I miss a page. I can just look for it the next time I'm here. So I'll not overthink this and just go through with it, and we'll see. Install it. Easy installation.
I think we can give this a go, although I have this strange feeling that something will go
Don't start
wrong.
it up yet. There's a problem with the coolant system.
Yes, that's right. I remember. All right, let me think. If they're sabotaging it, they'll be at the primary coolant pipe outside. If you can secure it, it should be ready to pick up the signal. That is why you're here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'll take care of it.
Before you go, if you have the time, I'd appreciate if you came up here and explained a few things. All of this is very strange to me.
Yeah, I'll come up. I like to talk. Okay, let's go up. Come on. Up, up.
Hello.
I don't quite know what's going on, but I seem to remember having had this encounter before.
It's not deja vu, Doctor. This has happened before. We're caught in a time loop.
That's utterly insane. How could that be?
I can't really explain it. I suppose I could call it magic.
I don't believe in magic.
Neither do I, but I can't argue with what I've experienced. Listen, what matters now is the signal. The last time we only caught a part of it. I need the rest of it. Whether you believe me or not, you want to look into this as much as I do, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
All right.
good argument. I realize you have trouble believing this.
I realize that you have trouble believing this.
That's an understatement. I can't deny that what you say resonates with me on some level I don't pretend to understand. But for all I know, I'm simply delusional.
But it's not just you. I've experienced the same thing as you. Doesn't that prove something, at least?
Maybe. On the other hand, given your appearance, and the fact that you're trying to convince me that I'm not insane, perhaps you're merely a hallucination that accompanies my delusions.
Perhaps.
You're not having a psychotic episode, Doctor.
I empathize with you.
For what it's worth, I'm a skeptic by nature. I completely understand your reluctance to believe me.
There are people caught so deep in their psychosis that they retroactively manufacture memories and beliefs that conform to the situation at hand.
Sure, but you have to stop second-guessing yourself at some point, if you want to get something done.
Oh, is that the end? Well, yeah, I mean, it is hard to talk to a scientific, pragmatic kind of person. Trying to convince them of some magical thing happening. I wouldn't want to do that. It just sounds like a pain in the ass. Trying to convince a person that's always thought of things in one way. Alright, secure the primary pipes. I'm kind of I'm missing this one. I don't know where it could be. I don't like that. I mean, as I said, if I just continue the story, I should probably return here one more time. That's how it seems. So I should be able to find the page then, but I'd like to find it right now if I could. Where could I have missed it? Is there a place that I didn't find any page? I think here. But I don't think it will just appear right now. I'm pretty sure there was nothing here before. I don't really... Oh, and inside there was no page inside as well. But I didn't see that. Maybe I'll get it at the end. We'll see. Alright, well, there they go again. One more guy. Man, they could, always so surprised by how fast they go down. Well, I don't see anything. So let's just not think about it anymore and just go on. Am I going the wrong way this whole time? Does look like it. How many magnum shots does he need? Only 2. That's pretty cool. How long will they come after me? Can I actually run away? I don't feel like I can. I'm still trying to look at the radar to see if I can see it maybe somewhere around here. Man, how many of you are there? It's endless. What did I like? They encountered 2 groups here. That's why there were so many of them. Wait, what? Where is it? Is it up there? Let's check this place first since I'm already here. Just to see if I didn't miss that. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. It must be at the end then. Let's maybe run around with the shotgun a little. Must be up there then. Secure the primary pipes. I don't remember from the second part that where these were. Fuck me, they're down there. Where I was fighting. How did I miss that? Well, fine. Let's get back down then. Wasting time running around.
These beings hate the light, am I correct?
Yes, you
You
are.
should be able to turn on the lights and secure the area that way.
Oh, that's cool advice.
Doctor, can you hear me? I think we're good to go.
All right, I'll start looking for the signal. Please, head back.
Oh, I think I remember now. Yeah, I do. Last time we started the telescope right away without fixing these pipes. That's why we got only half of the
I
signal.
guess they didn't like that.
That makes sense. That's why I couldn't remember where these were. And sometimes these sentences I'm trying to say are so hard to pronounce for me. Oh shit.
The mountain's trying to kill me.
Oh, looks like it. Well, I want to let it. Can I go up here? Come on, just go. Oh no. Are all of these going to disappear right before my eyes? Yeah, sure they are. Right. What else could I expect? Nice. Dodging here is so much easier. I'm not going to fight them. I don't need to, do I? Thank you. Nice. What was that sound? Oh, it was the telescope. Okay, okay.
It's working. Please, come up here.
Yeah, I'm on my way. But I still didn't find the page. Maybe I'll get it from the telescope when I print it out like last time. Why is there this music though? Oh.
You find the signal?
Yes, I don't think it's quite the same thing we had, the last time. Still, we're definitely picking it up.
Are we getting the complete signal now?
I'm afraid not. Take a look at it yourself. I'm printing out a hard copy now. I'd like to ask you a question or two before that, though. If you don't mind.
What's on your mind?
What's on your mind, Doctor?
Most people would find these events extremely disturbing, provided that they survive these creatures, that is. You seem to be quite adept at dealing with the situation. Why is that?
Yes, I was involved in... It's a complex story. I was in this small town, and a horrible thing from another dimension kidnapped my wife and manipulated me into writing this horror story that came true. I learned to fight it with light, and I managed to contain it and free my wife. But I was trapped in its world.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Absolutely. So, I'm used to reality working in strange or even impossible ways. And I fought these things, not exactly like this, but close enough for a good while now. Of course, I have certain advantages.
Anything
Is
else?
there anything else?
What did you mean when you said you have advantages?
At the risk of sounding like a lunatic, reality is much more fluid than people think. It can be influenced.
I didn't take you for a mystic.
I'm not. I'm a writer.
Writer.
And under certain conditions, I can, for lack of a better word, rewrite reality. Change things.
That's absurd.
But
It
it
is.
works.
Assuming I believe this, why don't you simply, I don't know, write yourself some superpowers?
It's not quite that simple. You need to follow certain laws of drama, I suppose. You need to think about consistency and symbolism. Often what you write isn't anywhere near as important as what you imply. There are things out there that will take advantage of your mistakes.
You really believe in this?
Well, I mean, he lives it. Why wouldn't he?
Don't look at me like that. You've experienced some of this yourself.
I will gladly admit that something exceedingly strange is going on. But this idea that you're somehow altering reality with your writing is ridiculous. You're essentially saying you're controlling my actions. Leaving aside the rational arguments against this, what gives you the right?
True.
Well, it's more like having a destiny. A path you're on. You're not aware of it, but there it is. If somebody changes it, what difference does it make? It's what every writer does. If you write something that affects one of the characters, they don't really know about that.
I'm not a character. Are you saying that it's all right to take advantage of someone if they aren't aware of it?
Look, all I meant was that if you're genuinely making all your own decisions, and those decisions lead to whatever destiny you have, what practical difference does it make?
I suppose that depends on whether our destinies are determined by things like physics and probabilities, or natural reality, which is presumably neutral and impartial, or by some kind of an intelligence. If it's the latter, that intelligence makes choices based on some criteria.
That's Alan.
If we suffer as a result of those choices, there's a moral and ethical element involved, regardless of whether we're aware of its manipulations. Wouldn't you agree?
That's a conversation here.
You're taking this very well. I thought you'd be hangry.
I suppose I would be if I thought you could actually do this.
Oh, she doesn't believe me. Okay. Well, then that's it then. Okay. Should I try and print it out, or will the chapter actually end here? I have no idea where the last page could be, so yeah, I'll just bet on it that I'll find it once I come back here another time, if I will.
Another printout. Another signal fragment. The message is still not complete, but it's another piece of the weapon he has built against his adversary. Mere words on a piece of paper, but in the right hands, they will hold back the darkness.
Darkness. Is that the page I found? Well, I guess I missed it. It sucks. Well, this was pretty quick though.
The
This was
last
like half an
time
hour.
the man came to the drive-in, it did not end well. He hopes to avoid that fate this time. He hopes that what he has brought with him to this place is enough.
Okay, yeah. Fine. Well, it's just an half an hour. But it's enough. Yeah, since I already did it like this, as I mentioned quite a few times. I'm going to end it here after another chapter, and I'll continue this in the next one. Another quick one. Now that I'm thinking about it, if I come back to all 3 of those once again, then those should be even shorter, or might be even shorter. So will that make my videos like 10 minutes long? If they will, I guess. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and bye.